Next one. I got 9.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's 76. I can squeeze 2 in. But yeah, man, that's what happened in that damn Millennium Tour. I'm just like, damn, all this drama in this damn Millennium Tour and shit.
Yeah.
And then Sherry Shepherd and Nia Long apparently beefing and shit. Like,
What's that about?
because apparently, Sherry felt like Nia has been shading her or some shit like that. I'm just like, y'all too damn old. Y'all too damn old for this shit. Nigga. Like,
That's racist.
but I saw some of Sherry Shepherd's show. She's they're trying to make her the next Wendy Williams so bad. It's funny. The way she sits down, the way she tells a hot topic, it's just like a Wendy Williams clone and shit.
Basically.
Right. I'm just like Sherry Shepherd. Y'all, you much better than this shit. Come on.
You already know.
You said what?
I said you already know.
Right. Just hilarious came to Shannon Sharp today.
Yeah, what she had to say?
You know Shannon Sharp messy ass trying to ask her about what went down with the whole Breakfast Club shit, and then she said that Power is a Wire ripoff, and then Shannon was like, "Now why you say that? Because nobody says it's gonna
You know,
come
there's
at me.
no comparison. There's different characters, different storyline.
Just because of black people doing crime, that don't make it a Wire." Like,
No, it's nothing like The Wire.
hmm.
Wire was totally different.
Let me ask you: would you smash Just Hilarious?
No, I don't think she's cute. I don't think she's funny. What's
She's not
what's so funny
funny.
about it? How did she get so popular?
She got them dick sucking lips though. That's all that matters. I'll probably let her give me head. That's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cuties with better lips than her.
I know,
So
but if she was in the room with me, I told her to suck my dick. So what's up?
I don't see what's so funny about it. What's so hilarious about it?
She's not funny. She's got them DSLs and shit.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, DSLs. Cause she had said some shit about somebody I didn't like. And stuff. She said I think she had said some shit, but I'm just like I've never liked the Breakfast Club like that. But it went downhill once Angela Yee left. I'm sorry. Once
Angela
Angela
Yee
Yee,
was messing.
you said what?
Angela Yee was messing.
They all messy. All the motherfuckers were
Yeah, but
messy.
she would be this. There was like some interview that she, where Keisha Cole was there, and she was talking about um was it Keisha Cole or what's the K Michelle? One of them, she was like, how they pussy stink or something like that. I'm like, how could you even say that right there with Shorty right there in front of you? You know what I'm saying? So I don't like Angela Yee. I think they trying too hard to be like Wendy.
They all trying to be like Wendy.
Yeah.
I never thought I would say this, but I actually miss Wendy Williams on TV. I never
Yeah.
thought I'd say that.
Wendy did it first, and most of the time the shit that she said was true.
Shit. I, it's like I miss Oprah and Wendy Williams on TV. All these motherfuckers, they don't have the pizzazz. This shit, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like I never thought I would say this. I'm not even a Wendy Williams fan like that, but when it comes to them hot topics and shit, I'm just like, you know what? This give me a laugh. I don't give a fuck. But all these ripoffs, like Sherry Shepherd, Just Hilarious, nah, stop it.
Stop it.
Just stop. uh, like it's just like y'all just be your fucking self. Like even some of the niggas too. Like Trevor Noah, I can't stand his stupid ass.
Right.
Fucking Arsenio light ass motherfucker. Oh Jesus. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, motherfuckers in the chat? Q, Sam, what's up? Happy birthday. Oh yeah, it is Teddy Pendergrass's birthday. Okay. Okay. Oh look, Ant just texted me. I'm just about to hit him up. You wild for
Man, what up?
that. He said I'm wild. I'm wild for the thumbnail I posted. Of Aretha Franklin with them big ass titties. Mm. Yeah. Oh, by the way, let Ant know whenever you want to do that 95 list and shit, because he's ready whenever you are.
Like,
Dartmouth, what's up? He said, I'm here like Weaves.
I want to do that on IG to get other people involved in that.
Yeah, that's what's up. We can do it on IG. What is that supposed to mean, Dartmouth? You're here like Weaves? What that supposed to mean?
A bad punchline or metaphor, whatever you're trying to do.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. What's up? I'm Romaire. What's happening?
Good. Salute. Thanks.
I'm here like Weaves. Oh Lord, man, Dartmouth, you never fail to make me laugh. You never fail. Mm. I'm about to start in about 2 minutes. Ooh, I think I found a good album anniversary. Dang. What else is? So Will Smith got a street named after him.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Long overdue.
yeah. He ready for Friday, y'all. He ready for Friday.
I'm not. Uh,
I tell you, if that shit becomes like a great album and shit like that, everyone's gonna be surprised. They're gonna be
if
like,
it's good, then we're gonna say it's good.
yeah.
But if it's not, I think the last Will Smith album I heard was Millennium. So it's been a couple years.
Hmm. It's the Millennium. I'm sorry, but even that name's kind of stupid. But okay.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. So
But if he would have just 'cause I have to re-listen to the Millennium album to be real with you. But yeah,
yeah,
all right, I'm ready whenever you are.
let's go.
What's up, you two? How's everybody doing? This your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Tron in the building with me. You know, the birthday boy himself, with a belated
Let's
birthday
go.
boy. Let me say that.
Um,
All right. So today we're going to talk about an R&B classic for this album anniversary. I do have this album, but it's like a two albums in one and stuff like that too. So that's why I'm just going to show you the album cover. It's Smokey Robinson with A Quiet Storm. This album came out March 26, 1975 on Tamla, which was under Motown Records. One of my favorite albums he's ever came out with. And yes, this was the album that birthed the term Quiet Storm and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So we've done a review on this album years ago. Shout out to Ashley, by the way. And this was actually his third studio album. Because when it came to Smokey Robinson, a lot of his albums, like the first two albums, which I personally loved, they didn't really become strong commercial hits like that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with this album, it definitely was a lot more better. It was a lot more better in the R&B crowd and everything like that too, compared to like the pop crowd and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This was known for classic songs like "Quiet Storm," the title track. All my De La Soul fans should know about that track. The Agony and the Ecstasy, which that's a messy ass song. I'm gonna be real with you because he was actually talking about having a being an affair with his wife, and pretty much what many people don't know was that he had a child out of wedlock and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much made a whole song about that. One of my favorite songs of all time, but he was messy as hell. Happy, which was the love theme from the Lady Sings the Blues. Coincidentally, he had a song called The Wedding Song, which he actually done that one for Jermaine and Hazel's wedding, Jermaine Jackson and stuff like that too. Baby, That's Back at You. I love that record. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is actually an R&B classic and stuff like that. If I was to do a top R&B albums of '75, this would definitely be in my top five. But what do you think about this album?
I remember us doing the review. I don't remember none of the damn songs on there. That's when he had an afro.
Yeah, Afro Smokey.
Yeah, I don't remember shit over that album.
Oh man, I highly recommend that album though. Highly recommend it. Alright, so now we're gonna go into the Billboard
We got
charts.
Busta Rhymes today.
Oh
Busta
yeah, the
Rhymes.
coming.
Yes.
Yes.
Classic.
Classic album.
Oh yeah.
That's another album people were doubting to see if he would actually make a classic album
Right.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But then he came out with that and he told motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, everything remains raw, abandoned ship. It's a party, woo ha. That and the remix with ODB. Was it you who said that they didn't like the remix with ODB?
The remix. I mean, the remix is cool. They have a video for that. I still love the original joint though. You know, Wuha was everywhere.
Right.
You know,
I was with somebody. They said they did not like the remix. I forgot who it
nah, the
was though.
remix was good. I mean, that's what we wanted. We wanted to see Wild and Crazy ODB with Wild and Crazy Busta Rhymes at that time. So
Right.
I think if ODB was still here, you know, they would have did more stuff. They have another song together. Where is your money? That I forgot what album it was unreleased. It didn't make certain. I think maybe it was Busta Rhymes Aftermath album or something. But they've done stuff in the past. They've done on other stuff, but it just it's either unreleased or you know it's in the vault. But if they did a whole album or EP, that would have been crazy, especially at that time in '96.
Yeah, have like Rashad Smith,
Yeah,
RZA, D Scratch,
exactly. Right?
like that.
That
You know
would have
what I'm
been a
saying?
great album.
That would have been crazy. But yeah, we've definitely done a review on the coming and shit like that. So yeah, classic album. So now we're gonna go into like the Billboard charts of March 27th, 1999. Top R&B albums, but we also gonna see some hip hop albums here as well too. So we're gonna do, you know what? Let's do 40 to 21. Let me switch it up today. I don't give a fuck. It's my list. I mean, it's my video. I don't give a fuck. um, so we're gonna start off with number 40. Ironically, Will Smith with Big Willie Styles, number 40.
Yeah,
Very, very, very dope album to me. His best solo album and stuff like that too. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this album. Number 39, we got Mr. Servon, The Next Level. Some No Limit shit for y'all and stuff like that. I've never actually heard that out. I've never really been a big Servon fan like that. You know what I'm saying? So number 38, we got Method Man to Cal 2000. I love, love, love this record. To me, this is Method Man's best album. I don't give a fuck what no one say.
Definitely.
Yes, I love it more than Takal One, which I love Takal One, but lyrically, conceptually, Takal 2000 slaps. The only thing I didn't like about the album was some of the skits, but
Many shits.
at least it fits some of the songs. Keywords,
You
some.
think so? I mean, I never liked this. It just was it like 27, 28 tracks. It was just like, yo, this is a
Yeah,
double CD.
yeah.
You know,
So number 37, we got Monica with The Boy Is Mine. We've done a review. Shout out to my girl Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Classic album. I kind of like that a little bit more than Miss Thing, a little bit more. But her best album will always be Everything I Am. Oh, excuse me, Still Standing album. You know what I'm saying? Hot take, but I don't give a fuck.
that is a hot take.
I know.
I thought you really loved her first album and her first two.
I love pretty much almost all of Monica's albums. You know
Mhm,
what I'm saying? But
mhm.
I feel like she's one of them artists that got better with some of the albums after that. Cause I even love the fucking All Eyes on Me album. That had some joints and shit. But
The
Still
Unreleased
Standing.
one?
No. Damn it.
After the
Hold on.
Storm. That one.
After the Storm. That was the
Yeah.
one. I always get mixed up. But Still Standing was just that traditional R&B that I fucking love. I remember when Everything to Me came out. I mean, that was everywhere and shit. All right. Number 36, The Temptations with Phoenix Rising. Love that album. That was the album that they had that song Stay, which they sampled the My Girl track and stuff like that, you know. I need to get my hands on that record. That record's so hard to come by. Number 35, we got Faith Evans with Keep the Faith, her best album. Well, either that or Faithfully. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Number
Like
34, Mariah. Yeah, Mariah Carey with number ones. This is that number ones compilation album. The compilation I don't think she really wanted to come out, but Tommy Mottola. um, then we got the Tear the Club Up Thugs of 3 6 Mafia compilation. I never actually heard that one. Then we have Total with their last album, Kima, Keisha, and Pam. Never heard that one. That is a review coming very
hold
soon
on, hold
though.
on. I thought we did a review on that.
We never did.
We
We
never
just did the first.
we never did the Kima Keisha and Pam joint.
No, sir.
Okay,
That was at the time I kind of took a break from Bad Boy albums and shit. Number 31, Brandy would Never Say Never. Her best album, next to Full Moon, classic R&B right there. Number 30, we got Redman Doxed in 2000. Dope album, classic. I don't
underrated.
care what no one say. You said what?
I think that's his most underrated.
Facts, facts. Number 29, Trick Daddy, www.thug.com. I've never really been the biggest Trick Daddy fan, but I think that's the album with Baby, because I'm a thug
I
all
had that
day,
one.
every day. Baby, because
That one I
that's
had.
my, yeah. But Trick Daddy, I just never cared for his music like that. And the shit he said about black women too, don't even get me started on that. Number 28, Outkast with Aquemini, hip hop classic. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Number 27, we got Mystica with Ghetto Fabulous. Very dope album and stuff like that too. Number 26, we got Whitney Houston, My Love Is Your Love.
Mm.
That's a review that's coming very soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 25, we got DJ Clue, The Professional,
Ooh,
the first professional. Ooh,
first
classic.
one's great too.
Number 24, we got Kirk Franklin, The New Nation Project, trash. Number 23, we got Yuck Mouth, Thugged Out, The Albulation,
Yeah,
trash. And I like the Lunas, but I never really cared for Yuck Mouth solo shit.
he did
Number
a lot.
22, you said what?
He did a lot of solo stuff.
A lot of trash solo shit. Number 22, we got DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot,
Oh
hip hop
yes,
classic. And ending it off with number 21, we got Tupac with the Greatest Hits album. Another
dope.
dope Greatest Hits album, which I do have in my collection too. You know what I'm saying? All right. So now we're gonna do our top R&B albums of 1976 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Really can't wait to do this one because 76 has some heat. When I say 76 has some heat, it has some heat, boy. Like, let me tell y'all,
Yeah.
motherfucker, something. But you know what? Try since I went first the last time, you can go first this time because I'm feeling nice today.
Why did it say that you're offline? It says you're offline. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I got Denise Williams, the free album,
Ooh.
produced by Maurice White from Up in the Fire and Charles Stepney. And you had the big kid on here, free. Watching Over was one of my favorites as well. And If You Don't Believe, um, Tell You Love Me, Baby. Denise Williams, like, I know how much you can't stand her, especially in the 80s when she came out with that Footloose song, Sorry for the Boys. I was a big kid as well. But 76, to me, this is like her best album. This is also, wasn't this the song that RZA sampled for his joint?
Yes.
That was discussed in the Hulu series, the Wu Tang Hulu series, and when he was Prince Rakeem, and he sampled that record as a solo artist, before the Clan started, and I think it was a great album. I think she doesn't, she's definitely underrated as a singer. I always hear about all the singers like Minnie Riperton, but nobody talks about Denise Williams. Why is that?
I agree.
And I think she's right up there with the best singers of that decade. You know what I'm saying? Stephanie Mills and Berta Flack, rest in peace. Natalie Cole, rest in peace. But
Angela
this is
Bofield too.
Angela Bofield, right? This is a great album, though.
Mm.
What you think? You hate this album? You like this album?
That's on my list. You can do the whole list and shit. That's on my list and shit.
You on the whole list right now?
Yeah, yeah, like we did the
All right,
78 one. Yeah.
number 8, I got the Average White Band, Soul Searching. A lot of
Ooh,
big hip
ooh,
hop hits
ooh.
came from this album. A lot of big hip hop hits came from this album that people know. You know what I'm saying? When you got joints like Love Your Life, Tribe Called Quest sampled this for Check the ROM, classic, classic track. Overture. Primo sampled this recently, just recently he sampled this. I want to say the joint he did for I want to, it's not Rock Marcy. It's a joint he did recently that he sampled Overture from. You have I'm the One, Brand Nubian sample this for Word is Bond. We talked about that Brand Nubian album, Everything is Everything from '94. Classic record. And of course, the classic joint, A Love of Your Own. I love that joint. I think it's a great album. And I had Average White Band on the last list, you know. That was a good album as well. But this one to me is like their best one. Just for the not even, the production, classic yacht rock, the songs, and then like the fact that there's so many, there's still it's still being sampled, it's still being a part of today's music, and I think it was a great album. You
Definitely.
know, number 7, I got the Brothers Johnson. We did a review on this. Look out for number 1, produced by Quincy Jones, rest in peace. And we had Tomorrow, the instrumental. Everybody should know that that's been sung by Tevin Campbell for the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack.
Hmm.
And I believe that was Tevin's debut. It was that joint. It was
Yeah.
also sampled by OC for Far From Yours from the Jewel soundtrack.
Ooh.
You know, you have they did a rendition of the Beatles Come Together. It
Yep.
was okay. I love Michael Jackson's rendition better though. I love his rendition
Facts.
better. Um, he also had Get the Funk Out My Face. I really liked I'll Be Good to You, which has been sampled and done over by a lot of different artists. Um, but it's just their debut album was great. Another group that doesn't get talked about. I don't know why, but Brothers Johnson classic album right here. Um, Number 6, I'm going with Earth, Wind and Fire, Spirit. Very dope album. You know, Imagination, Philip Bailey vocally killed it. Love that Philip Bailey solo on that record. Saturday Night, real groovy track. Love that. The Bo, am I saying it right? Bo or Bio? That instrumental
Yeah.
was
Bye.
dope. Bio, is it Bio?
Yeah.
Bio was a dope instrumental. Really love that joint. Um, On Your Face was dope as well. But yeah, like and even the album cover, they always to me they had the best album covers for any band. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole gold and white. They all got afros in this. Even Verdine, who has like a perm. He's had a perm forever, but he had the afro on the album cover. That's a slept on album. Earth, Wind and Fire. Um, then I got number 5. I have Donna Summer. Now Donna Summer dropped 2 albums in '76, but I'm going with the Four Seasons joint. Four Seasons of Love, very
Ooh.
dope album, and I love the way that she had a sound for each season, and it's all disco, but it's like the winter track was fire, the summer track was fire. You know what I mean? Donna Summer is the queen of disco to me. She can do no wrong. I loved all her albums. I definitely went with this one. I almost put the other one on. Forgot the name of that joint that came out in '76. I almost put the other one on the list, but to me this one was better. I love the production on this.
I
And
love
you had joints like Autumn Changes. That was the fall track. You had Spring Reprise was my favorite. The Spring Affair joint, the Summer Fever joint. Winter Melody was dope. But yeah, it's definitely great. I love the album cover. She was sexy as hell. Rest in peace to Donna Summer.
Her sexy ass on that cover though. Oof.
Number four, I'm going with the Bee Gees. Children of the World.
Oh,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I forgot about that joint.
Rest in peace to all the Bee Gees. The only one we got left is Barry. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Robin. Rest in peace to Andy, even though he came later. And what was the other kid? I forgot his name.
Maurice.
Maurice. Rest in peace to Maurice as well. And you had joints that you should be dancing. I want to say, was it you should be dancing on Saturday Night Fever?
Yes.
Yes, that was on there. You should be dancing. Classic track. Um, Love So Right. Love that joint. You Stepped Into My Life was my favorite off of this album as well. Just again, this great disco R&B. Love this joint. I want to say we did a review on this a couple years
Yes, we
ago.
did.
Yeah, we did a
It
review on
was
this a couple years ago. I'm a huge
yeah.
Bee Gees fan, like the disco Bee Gees stuff. This joint, the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, Spirits Flying Within. That album was heavily slept on as well. I wanted to include that in here. Where we at? Number three. We also did a review on this album. Heat Wave, Too Hot to Handle. Classic, classic album. You know, uh,
Oh man.
Always and Forever. Come on, man. Like everybody should know that ballad. That's like one of the best ballads ever. Ain't no half stepping, Boogie Nights. This whole album was fire. This whole album was fire. I love the album cover. You know, this was great. I want to say we did this review like maybe 2 years ago, 2023. I think we did this.
Yes,
So yeah,
sir.
great album, hands down. Um, I have the Marvin Gaye album. I Want You. I know we did I
Yes.
think we did an album review on that too.
Yes, sir.
Um, Great album. So many. Even there's a lot of hip hop artists that sampled from that album as well.
Hmm.
The title track was great. I know Cannabis sampled from that. I don't have the track list in front of me, but I do remember the album being sampled a lot, and a great one of my favorite Marvin Gaye albums as well with Hear My Dear, and had that on the last list, and Midnight Love was dope, and of course his I think everybody would say his best album would be What's Going On. you know um but yeah, those are like my favorite Marvin Gaye albums, like from those albums. you know um Number one to me gotta be Stevie Wonder. Songs of Your Life. I mean, this might be like top three, top five R&B albums ever of all time. So many bangers on here. Damn, Sir Duke. Really love that record. As you know, Have a Talk with God knocks me off of my feet. That's been done over by so many artists. You know, just a masterpiece of an album. Production. Vocally, what he did, the songs. Again, it's another album that's still being, talked about to this day. That's still being sampled. That's been sampled already, and people have done renditions of different songs, and I love it, man. I think this is the best Stevie Wonder album, not only for '76, but his the whole entire discography. And I love this. There's other albums that I love from him. Or the Talking Book was great. Um, uh, what's the drink? Forget another drink. The joint with him was you know what I'm talking about.
Which one? I'm sorry.
Inner I forgot the name of it.
Intervision. Intervision.
Intervisions. Um, what's the other joint? Hotter Than July. We did a review on that. Love
Ooh,
that joint. Yeah, but this to me is like his best one ever. Jungle Fever soundtrack as well. I want to include that from '91. That was a great soundtrack by him. And yeah, like it's still it's even the album cover has been used. Sean Price, he had like songs in the key of Price. That was like the whole album cover was done like this, and it was like in purple. And yeah, man, this is a masterpiece of an album, man. Like I don't ever get tired of playing this album, and what he did for R&B and soul music is this timeless music, you know. So that's my list. I have only nine, but I think those are like the best nine of '76.
I actually like your list, man. Some of them albums are actually on my list as well too. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of surprised you put some albums like the Average White Bear and Soul Searching. I was surprised you put that on the list,
Yeah,
but
I don't want to. Hey, even at the time, when we talked about yacht rock, a lot of those albums came out during the '70s, and they got to be saluted just like our black artists.
facts.
You know what I mean?
You're right about that. All right. Well, like I said, I made up 12 albums because I'm gonna be real with you. I tried to regulate it to 10, but I forgot two albums and had to switch around and rearround some shit.
Mhm.
So let's get this shit started. My number 12 is like one of my favorite soundtracks to come out from that decade. Is Aretha Franklin with the Sparkle soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? This album came out '76, of course. This was a very, very, very great, enjoyable soundtrack. Now, if you guys know me, I don't care for the '76 version of Sparkle. I hate to say it, I didn't like that version. I like the one with Whitney and Jordan Sparks and everybody like that. I know a lot of people might throw their food on the screen right now, but I don't give a fuck
Let's
and
unfollow
everything.
Reg now.
Yeah. Now hold on, I need that 2K and shit. Hold
How dare you?
on. But yeah, but this album was produced by none other than Curtis Mayfield. It has songs like Something He Can Feel, I Get High, Hooked on Your Love, Jump, not Jump to It, just Jump, which
No,
the Soul Train performance Aretha did, where she wore that outfit. I saw on my thumbnail right now too. Shout out to Ant, by the way. He said I was wild for that. Yeah. But that's my number 12. Just kicking shit off right with the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, and everything like that too. My number. Give me 1 second. Yeah. My number 11. I gotta go with the Jackson Five, with their self-titled album from 1976. Now this was the album they did, the first album they did after they left Motown Records. They went to Epic, and they also had a joint venture with what's this shit called? Philadelphia International, Gamble and Huff, which this album definitely has that strong Philly soul sound to it. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like it's very distinctive compared to a lot of Jackson Five. Because you got to remember, Motown and Philadelphia International was like two of the biggest soul acts, soul labels of the '70s and shit like that. And at that time, the Jackson Five was trying to get creative control. So why not just go to their rivals? Let me stop.
right.
But very dope album. Enjoy yourself. That was a single. Good times. I love that record. Show you the way to go. Think happy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this whole album was fire as fuck. Now, I would still put Destiny and I would still put Triumph over this one, but this is an important album when it comes to like the creative control of the Jackson Five and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Now, number 10, I gotta take it to my niggas in Ohio, the Isley Brothers with Harvest for the World. You know what I'm saying? We just talked about the Isley Brothers on Monday with the Go for Your Guns. This is the album that came a year before Go for Your Guns and stuff like that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope record and shit like that. This was known for songs like Harvest for the World, When Will There Be? I love that record. Um, they did the original At Your Best You Are Love, which I never cared for this version on the album like that. I hate to say I never cared for that version. Let Me Down Easy with O'Kelly actually did the lead vocals on that one. People of Today and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this album definitely had like a very strong socially conscious kind of feel, but at the same time, traditional Ozzy Brothers. This is like at the time when they were focusing more on doing a lot more ballads and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's my number 10. Yeah, number 10. I Number 9. I gotta go Parliament, Clones of Dr. Funkenstein. You know what I'm saying? Very dope album. This came out 1 year after Mothership Connection. Now, granted, this one was kind of not touching Mothership, and probably not even touching the album that came after that and stuff like that, which was the Funkin Funkenteleshi versus the Placebo Syndrome. But songwriting wise, this album definitely has some heat and everything. Like it has tracks like Gaming on Ya, I've been watching you, did it? All my Bone Thugs and Harmony fans, y'all should know about that track right there. I'm not even gonna tell you what Bone Thugs song is sampled from. Y'all gonna have to find that out yourselves. But yeah, man, this was a very, very, very dope record. Um, Fred Wesley did his thing with the horn arrangements on this track, on this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Do that stuff was pretty dope. So yeah, this one definitely a banging ass album and stuff. I love it.
I saw that in the record store when Dame came up to New York,
Hmm.
and it's just sitting there. I think it was like $10. Now that record store is gone because
I think I got it. I'm sorry.
the manager put up a picture last year that and the record store got robbed like, by his own employee. So they're gone forever.
Damn.
But I remember seeing that vinyl in the store.
I think I got it for $10 too.
Yeah,
All right, and next album we got number 9. Excuse me, number 8. You already talked about this album. It's Average White Band with Soul Searching. Another very dope album from them. Probably my favorite album from them. You know that they've ever done the discography. This album was known for songs like Love of Your Own. You know what I'm saying? I'm the One. You know everything like that. A lot of hip hop sampled from this album. Queen of My Soul. Everybody's dancing. Would you stay? Oh my god. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is soul music at its finest, at its pinnacle, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
Number 7 is Natalie Cole with the Natalie album. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this was actually her second studio album and stuff like that. Rest in peace to one of the greatest to ever sing a song, Natalie Cole, and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's funny because everyone knows her for that unforgettable. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? But they don't go back to the '70s shit sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like "Sophisticated Lady," where she showed that she can do funk too. Can We Get Together Again? Good Morning Heartache. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all my Billie Holiday fans, y'all should know about that record. I mean, those first 3, 4 Natalie albums, fire, fire. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to Natalie Cole, one of the greatest to ever do it. Number 6, we got Denise Williams with This Is Niecy. Um, a very, very dope album, in my opinion. Probably her best studio album she's ever came out with. You know what I'm saying? I like '70s Denise and stuff like that. You know, '80s, it depends. That's all I'm gonna
Right.
say. But songs like "That's What Friends Are For," "Free," "Watching Over," "How to Let Love Slip," how I know that love will slip away. Like I said, her vocals, man, vocally, man, she was on another plateau from a lot of people and shit like that. And honestly, production wise, no disrespect to Maurice White of Earth, Wind and Fire, which we'll talk more about Earth, Wind and Fire later. But Charles Stepney was really the dude that really held that sound together. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying rest in peace to Charles Stepney and Maurice White too, because
That song that you mentioned just now, "How to Let Love Slip Away," that's not on my version. Was that a re-release? Because the OG copy
Mm,
only got 7 songs, unless it was a bonus and they just didn't put it on the album.
yeah, I got the OG copy too, and it got 7 songs, and that's
That's
on my
weird.
version.
Okay.
Shit. But yeah, man. You already talked about the album. I don't want to spend too much time.
Yeah.
But number 5, I got Brothers Johnson with "Look Out for Number One." This was their first album as well too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope record, classic, and everything like that too. It it definitely had that funky feel, but it had like a more soul, jazzy tone to it.
Yeah.
"I'll Be Good to You." You know, they did the original "Tomorrow," which was originally an instrumental and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? "Get the Funk Out My Face." I didn't really care too much for their version of I didn't really
Come
care too
together.
much for the version of "Come Together"
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. So you already talked about this one. What up, Don? What's up,
Salute.
man?
Jerry, what up? Salute. Thanks.
Number 4, we got Earth, Wind, and Fire with "Spirit." Very dope record to me. One of the most underrated, one of the most underrated albums they've ever came out with at this time, and everything like that. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, this was known for songs like "Get Away," "Bye." I love that record. The title track alone. A little trivia about this album, though, and it's kind of a sad trivia. So while they were while they were working on this album, there was a song, the title track, the Earth, Wind, and Fire track. It was kind of like no, not that track. The title track, "Spirit." They were working on that track, and they wanted Charles Stepney to listen to it, but Charles Stepney actually died from a heart attack while they were recording this track. So that kind of explains kind of like the somber kind of tone of this album a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But this was a very great album. I love that song, "Earth, Wind, and Fire." We are the earth, that nation. I was like, oh man. And I usually hate it when artists name songs after themselves too. But that's an exception. Now, number motherfucking 3, coming straight from Ohio as well too. We got the one, the only Bootsy motherfucking Collins with "Stretching Out," Bootsy's Rubber Band. Oh God. Oh my nigga. This album, this album right here, man, is one of my favorites from Funkadelic, Parliament Funkadelic. Nice way to start off this album. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like "I'd Rather Be With You," "Love Vibes," Psychotic Bump School," "Vanish in Our Sleep," "Physical Love." Oh my man, this whole album was fire as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Boosie's Rubber Band. I mean, you can't go wrong with Bootsy Collins and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I love this record, and definitely got to talk about this run very soon. Um, Number 2, I mean, my top 2 should be no surprise to everyone that knows me and everything. And ironically, just like with 78, it's coming straight from Motown as well too. So my number 2 is Marvin Gaye with "I Want You." Okay, I gotta control myself before I talk about this album, because I'm gonna talk about this album like all day. So this might be the most romantic R&B album that ever came out and everything like that. Technically, you know, he did this album for his soon to be wife Janice, because at that time he was still divorcing Anna Gordy and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the instrumentation of this album, production, the themes of this album, and everything like that. Honestly, give me this album over "Let's Get It On." Yeah, I said it. This one's way more sexual, way more romantic. I love "Let's Get It On" as an album, but this album right here, from "Come Live With Me, Angel," "Since I Had You," "After the Dance," he even did a cover of "I Want to Be Where You Are." You know what I'm saying, by Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying. I mean, the album cover, we all know Ernie Barnes did the album cover, which that was used for the later seasons of Good Times and stuff like that. So, and do I even have to tell my number one?
You already know what it is. So
Yeah, "Songs in the Key of Life," Stevie Wonder. My number one favorite R&B album, 76. You know what I'm saying? Highly anticipated. You know what I'm saying? This album was definitely. At the time, what many people don't know about this album was that Stevie, after the release of Fulfilling his first finale, he almost quit the music industry so he can move to Ghana to help kids with disabilities. And he had already planned to do like a Pharrell concert. However, he changed his mind, got more creative control, and he did a 7-year contract and stuff like that. And next thing you know it, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? So this album, everybody was waiting for this album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It was actually one of the most expensive albums to be made at the time too. And he has songs like "Love's in the Need of Love Today," "Isn't She Lovely," "I Am Singing," "As," "Knocks Me Off My Feet," "Pastime." I mean, the whole album, the whole track list is amazing. And it's been said that he recorded like over 200 songs for this album, if I'm not mistaken, or around this period. It was like wow. And also, if you guys love this album, check out the Classic Albums documentary that they did on VH1 back when VH1 cared about music and everything like that too. So this is definitely a very dope album, and that's my full list. Do you have any
Right.
honorable mentions you want to mention or no?
No, not really. Like I said, like the Donna Summer. I had the other Donna Summer album as like an honorable mention. Because she released two in '76, but I went with Four Seasons of Love. I think that was a better album. That's really about it. I think I have the Hardest of the World Isley Brothers album. Gotta check, but yeah, that's really about it.
Okay. I have a few honorable mentions, maybe like three. My first honorable mention, I got to go with the Emotions with Flowers and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, speaking of Charles Stepney, this is technically a lot of people think this is at their first album. This is not their first album. This is like their breakthrough album and stuff like that. Because before the Emotions was dealing with Earth, Wind, and Fire, they were under Isaac Hayes. But at the same time, I think Isaac had financial issues, and their dad signed the wrong contract, so they regrouped to Columbia. They did this album. They had songs like the title track, "I Don't Want to Lose Your Love," which has been sampled a lot. We go through changes and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I love that album. Um, Next album we got, I gotta go with Leon Ware with Musical Massage. And if you guys know, he did the production for Marvin Gaye's "I Want You." So he actually done his own. He actually done his own album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this one was pretty dope. This one was pretty dope and everything. You had Minnie Riperton on the album and stuff like that, doing their own version of "Come Live with Me, Angel," which I actually fucking love that version. Rest in peace to Minnie Riperton. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of the songs he took the arrangements from what's the album? What's the album? "I Want You" and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? He just done his own version of it. Um, Leon Ware, rest in peace to him and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he also all my Maxwell fans, y'all should know. And my last honorable mention, I got to go with Hall and Oates with "Bigger Than Both of Us." This one came out in 1976. Probably the most soulful album they came out with that decade. You know what I'm saying? My favorite track from that one is a song called "Do What You Want to Do, Be Who You Are," which the Dramatics sample. I'm gonna cover that track as well too. That's an album I need to get in my collection, but it's so hard to come by. So those are my honorable mentions.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That we did a review on that Hall and Notes album. I don't think I liked it.
yeah, it was a discography breakdown, but
I remember that. I love just the '80s stuff from Hall and Notes. So that's the
crazy,
stuff I grew up with just the
crazy.
'80s Hall and Notes. Hey, some people love their '70s stuff. I grew up with the '80s shit.
I feel like the 70s stuff and 80s shit are just good. I feel like anything after 85, 86 are kind of hit or miss for me.
Anything after what's that drink? Out of touch? Anything after out of touch?
Yeah, man. Cause I do I do love the joint that they came out with in '88 called "Oh Yeah," which they were on
I never,
Arrested Records.
never even heard of it.
They had that song "Downtown Life," which I fucking love. You know,
Yeah,
that's
after out of touch, I was out of touch with this with their music. So I didn't listen to anything after '85. So
definitely. All right. So yeah, that's all I have to say right there, and
so
everything like that too. So I'm not gonna do a video Saturday because I might go out and everything. So I might push a Slick Rick review for next week and shit.
so
But
we don't need to do shit on the weekend. They got enough stuff to watch us on. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So do you want to move the King T to tomorrow then or no?
So what's tomorrow?
Thursday.
Thursday? Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Yeah, cause I knew Saturday was gonna be an iffy day and shit, but fuck it. Yeah, we'll do King T tomorrow, and we'll just end off the week with that. Um, and other than that, excuse me. Other than that, this has been a fun ass list and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what R&B list I'm gonna do next and shit like that because we've done like a good amount of years. I might take it to the 2000s next. I don't know yet.
Oh, Lord. That's when it gets shitty.
I might.
Damn,
Or we can do R&B of '77.
it's up to you.
I'll think about it because I don't want to just stick to like a decade for a good amount of time. I want to switch up to 1 minute '90s, 1 minute 2000s. Hell, we might even do 20 teens or some shit.
R&B of '98.
I think we did '98,
I don't
but
remember.
I can double check and everything. But anything you want to say before we head out?
What was '98 again? '98 was what? Lauryn Hill came out. What else came out in '98?
Whitney's "My Love Is Your Love," Brandy's "Never Say Never." I think Brian McKnight "Anytime" album came out that year too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I thought Anytime was '97. That was '98.
I think I have to double check. I gotta
Y'all
double
should
check.
do an '80s year. But I thought we did '80s before. Didn't we do '80s like '83 or some shit?
Yeah, we did. We did a good amount of the '80s. Yeah,
We did '98. Okay, I don't remember like the years we did.
yeah. I definitely have to double check and everything.
Um, I'm gonna go live with Rock. Rocker hit me up. I'm gonna go live with Rocker. There's been NFL draft is coming up. There's been signings already. My Giants. I don't know why the fuck they signed Russell Wilson. Not we're not going anywhere with Russell Wilson, so we definitely got to talk about that. So I'm gonna go live at 8 p.m. You know, I'm gonna keep it under 2 hours because maybe like an hour and some change, and talk about some of these NFL signings and it'll be fun.
Definitely. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a very good night. Thank you so much for coming out, Try, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. Peace.